Hello everyone, Dominic here, hope you're all well. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're watching this. Today I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I've underestimated the amount of time I'd have. I wanted to do one of these videos every single day and that's not happened. So maybe in time I can get someone on board who can do these videos and do a better job than me and not have a monotone voice. But anyway, here I am. I want to talk about the EU Masters today. The European Masters League of Legends tournament sits above all the European regional leagues. So, for example, in the UK and Northern Europe, we have the Northern League Championship, the NLC. Then there's the LFL in France, LVP in Spain, and so on. And it's great because all of the best teams across Europe, or in those European regional leagues, the best teams there will represent their regions and play against one another. And now the UK has never won an EU Masters. We've come close. We got to the semi-finals, I think Fnatic Rising a couple of years ago, but we've never won an EU Masters. And BTXL, XL Esports Academy team, representing again Fnatic Rising sadly didn't make it through the play-ins, but BTXL won the NLC. They beat Fnatic Rising in the final and they're in the group stages. So let's take a look at these 16 teams then. These 4 teams, there's 4 groups and there's 4 teams in each group. So let's take a look. Let's jump straight in. So this is an article that Megalodontus wrote for us. Shout out to Megalodontus, hard-working, super knowledgeable, great writer, very humble at times, but credit where credit is due. And he's done a great piece here, talking to 4 casters from across Europe and getting their views on the teams and the players in each of the groups. So let's jump in here. So if we have a look, if we start with, we'll start with the bottom side here, Group D, or the Group of Death, because we've got BTXL in here. They're going to be going up against Carmine Corp from France, who also have a UK player in there. We'll come on to that in a bit. Cream, Real Betis, and Schalke Evolution, the academy team of Schalke. Now, the first thing that sprung to mind with me here is that XL are going to be going up against Schalke again. Schalke are kind of like XL's bogey team in the LEC anyway, the higher tier LEC. Schalke always seem to just about edge it and get in front of XL and beat them to playoffs in the LEC. They've done that the past 2 seasons now, so very disappointing if you're an XL fan. But this will be a chance for XL to get a little bit of revenge here and ensure they make it out of groups and beat Schalke. So, yeah, Group of Death. The other UK team, what I want to talk about here, the other UK player is in this group as well. There's only 2 UK players in the whole of the EU Masters, sadly. So you can see here, 2021 Spring EU Masters main event players. Poland have 22 players in there. I mean, Poland steaming ahead, and then Germany and France and Spain. That is incredible. Polska Gurom, as they say. There we go. Yeah, that's the top comment. UK, only 2 players. And but those 2 players are a very good couple of players. It's let's go back down to Group D. Actually, I'll tell you what, we've got it up on the page here. You can see the rosters. Carmine Corp, they have X-Mati, bot laner, ADC, and BTXL has Deadly, bot laner, ADC. Both brilliant bot laners. I look forward to seeing how they get on, and they're in the same group as each other, so they're going to be battling it out. There we go in Group D. So looking forward to that, seeing how they get on. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to those guys as well and do some interviews at some point in the process of that. That's not confirmed yet, but yeah, Group D. And Megalodontus spoke to Chris Verger at Mositing. I hope I've pronounced that right. Chris is an analyst in the German Prime League. And he's saying BTXL are undoubtedly the favourites to win the tournament. Go check this out. I won't go into loads and loads of detail here. I'm going to keep this video pretty brief, but I'll put a link to this article in the description, so please do read through. There's a lot of good detail in there and the people that Megalodontus has spoken to. So, EU Masters kicks off April 14th, so not long now. There's a Twitch channel, I think it's, where is it here? Twitch.tv/EU Masters. So let's look at the other groups then. Group A, you've got Big from Germany, Kick from Poland, Anorthis Famagusta, I hope I've spelt that right, from Greece, and MKers from Italy. So, yeah, I think that's right. I hope I've got that right. I have an embarrassing geographical knowledge, pretty shameful. So yeah, it's Megalodontus has put the group favourites as Big and Kick, and there's some other bits and pieces and details in there. Anathorsis and MKers are the underdogs. But MKers come from the play-ins and consist of names familiar to NLC fans in Taxa and Doxy. Doxy's been around for quite a while now. I think I interviewed him ages ago. And Goldberg, I bet I've pronounced that wrong, is a caster for NLC. Great caster. Has said that MKers are his dark horse for the group. And he said Kicker Backer did not have the most convincing domestic season, having a few roster changes. Can they live up to the expectations of the Kick name? MKers come in as a second seed from Italy, but they still bring a lot of experience. Having last year's infamous bot lane duo and Gooby and Click from Samsung Morning Stars, most people would think they would be a bot side heavy team, but in the run through play-ins, it was Texas player around their top laner Doxy on his Jace that would take over games, so look forward to seeing that. Group B, G2 are here. G2's academy team, G2 Arctic, and we did an interview with one of their players, Epheus, recently. I say recently, this was 3 months ago now. Where's the time gone? He played in the UK scene for a bit. Really good interview again. Another one from Megalodontus. So you can check that out in the article that I'm going to link below. And just click through here. Here it is here. Interview with G2 Arctic support Epheus. So yeah, nice mix of teams here again. Again, AGO Rogue from Poland. Misfits Premier from France. Jessop, EBL champions, and G2 Arctic from LVP. So keep an eye. AGO Rogue and Misfits are two of the teams that Megalodontus thinks are the group favourites, but keep an eye on G2 Arctic because they have the potential to turn the group upside down despite being the third seed from Spain. And Megalodontus spoke to the fake one here, Ultraliga caster, who said that the group may not look so close on paper, with many fans predicting Misfits Premier to finish first, but nothing is set in stone just yet. Group P is the Polish group, so to speak. There are 10 Polish players and staff members distributed among the teams. So, right, Poland are really impressive with the amount of pro players and staff they've got in this EU Masters tournament. So, yeah, loads of thoughts there from the fake one. And then finally, Group C, we've got a mix of teams here. You've got the Superliga Spanish champions, UCAM, going up against Mousesports from Germany, Mako from Italy, and Illuminar from Poland. So, Mega's predicting UCAM and Mousesports as the group favourites, but keep an eye on Illuminar. They're underrated and had a very strong playing showing. Moonboy, the PG Nationals caster, spoke to Megalodontus here and said if you don't 100% respect Mako, they will catch you off guard. I think a top 2 result for them is entirely possible, as Mako are great at individual preparations, and in a short best of 1 group phase it will show. I've just noticed a typo there in preparations. I probably shouldn't have said that because maybe you guys wouldn't have noticed, but I'm going to change that after I've read this article. So that's it. I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm just going to keep it pretty brief. What do you think? I say keep this too long. It's 10 minutes. I wanted it to be 5 minutes. Let me know what you think of EU Masters. Will you be watching it? Who will you be cheering on? I'll be supporting BTXL. Come on, Excel. Let's represent UK. Let's get a first win for the UK. I hope we can do it. I'm excited to see how the teams get on. And yeah, very impressed with Poland, France and Spain. But come on, UK. There's only 2 players. Let's hope we make it to the final latter stages of the tournament. Both teams, fingers crossed. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good weekend, and I will catch you soon.